Good afternoon, racing fan. This is James Ramos from at the Quarter Pole, and today is just going to be an editorial. This has only been my second editorial I've done since I've been on YouTube for about 5 years, and it was kind of eating at me a little bit about the potential closure of Gulfstream Park. It looks like the daughter of Frank Stronach is looking to close down a track within 3 years, per report from the DRF. And this is just another land grab. It was bothering me a lot where I normally don't do a lot of videos back to back, but I had to get off my chest. It's just another land grab, just what happened to Hollywood Park, also Bay Meadows and Golden Gate, where the land is much more worthwhile than horse racing or horse racing industry. And with Gulfstream Park ready to close or potential ready to close, that is one of the big dogs in the United States. Hollywood Park was one of the tracks that closed earlier, almost 12 years ago, and that was already a red flag, stating that there's more potential closings on racetracks. I don't like it. I believe it's just a land grab and just greed. The daughter of Frank Stronach, it looks like she has kind of overall power on this, and it's a grim news because right now it falls within a week or less than a week from the Pegasus Cup, which Frank Stronach went through such hard and diligent work to try to get this $3 million race up and going with all the prestigious races and the racing card of the day with the Pegasus turf and the Cheerio Philly turf, and it's a black day for today, not just because it's January 20th. Not going to put any into politics. I'm not doing that. I'm just horse talk, what I always do, and it doesn't look like it's gonna end. There's could be other tracks going to be on the chopping block. I'm not sure. I don't like it. It just like I said, it's a land grab, and that's all it is. You say that well, it's not smart for horse racing. Well, I don't understand what the horse racing industry is doing personally. They want to keep this beautiful sport to keep going, then they have to make some kind of efforts to stop all this track closures and everything else. Belmont Park's been reduced to a smaller facility, which was going to be seating, I believe, at 20,000 people. It should be open by later this year. They didn't look about maybe sizing. Gulfstream Park just want to get rid of it. And it looks like they're going to build whatever they're going to build, malls, casino, big casino. I'm not sure what the plan is, but that's what it looks like right now. Is a permanent closure of Gulfstream Park. I hate it. I'm not going to say here that I like it. I'm a fan of horse racing and a player myself. So just putting this out there as an editorial. On the better aspects, they're looking at maybe other venues to hold Gulfstream Park if that does go through. One would be at maybe opening Palm Meadows as a racetrack. It has a mile 1/8 track. It has a 7 furlong turf course. That's pretty good. Even better than that is bringing back Old Hialeah Park, and I'm even really more of a fan of that. I'm a sentimentalist. I'm a throwback. I'm an old soul. So opening up Hialeah would be great. I would still use Palm Meadows maybe as alternative track, but to open up old Hialeah, it would be fantastic. But going back to the thoroughbred races, I remember being a little boy watching Timely Rider win the Flamingo Stakes and a horse like Tap Shoes that ran out the 1980s, early 80s. I remember stating from Eddie Arcaro, the great jockey, a long time ago, that was his favorite track, was the track of the Flamingos. And hopefully, God willing, that they would open that track just in case the Gulfstream does go by the wayside, and we'll have Hialeah Park as a permanent meet down for all the horses, and maybe bring the Florida Derby to Hialeah, maybe even the Breeders' Cup. That was maybe an idea. That'd be a great thing. But the second alternative would be at Palm Meadows, which is a training facility, and that'd be a good second alternative. So that is my editorial for today about what's going on with Gulfstream Park. Notes for today, just to let you know. I was looking through the Horse Racing Nation and had an article stating that the Southwest Stakes is going to be having gaming. Bob Baffert Charge will be running in the Southwest Stakes. There's a couple of horses I think they'll give him a run for his money or win the race. And it'd either be Sandman out of the Tap It, or it would be Patch Adams out of If Sandman won an allowance race, and he's moved up in G Company with with Patch Adams winning the main special weight by 10.5 and be trained by Brad Cox and ridden by Flavian Prat. The horse I like a little bit more would be Sandman out of the Tapit, and I think he would be my play, early play. Southwest Stakes still a couple of weeks away, but I just wanted to get off the grim news and onto something more positive about the Southwest Stakes. And right now, the horse I like for the Southwest Stakes would be Sandman to beat Gaming, and also would beat Patch Adams. Ironically, Patch Adams was named for the doctor that was played by Robin Williams in Patch Adams the movie. If anybody didn't know, nobody knew about that. And that's my short editorial today, and also my notes on the Southwest Stakes. This is James Ramos from At the Quarter Pole. Winning and history run neck and neck. Have a good afternoon, folks.